I can tell you right now, and I will tell you for absolutely free, for a good price of 0 Robux, that nobody watching this video right now is at all surprised that there is some toxic games on Roblox, and especially now that voice chat has been added. So before I show you what could possibly be going on today, I would first like to say please leave a like on this video and subscribe. Now, I will be honest, nothing too important is going on. I just saw like a very tiny, very minor tweet from Bloxy News yesterday evening, and they said Roblox has added a new voice-enabled sort to the Discover page to showcase some experiences that have spatial voice chat enabled. And at first, I honestly had no idea what they meant. It took me a few minutes to figure out what they were talking about, but the tweet initially caught my attention just because they showed some Roblox games and then also voice-enabled in the same tweet, which, you know, obviously means that they are showing some games that do have voice chat enabled. But what they mean by this tweet is, you know, when you go to the Discover page, basically the games page on Roblox right now, there is a lot of different tabs, there is a lot of different sorts, like most engaging, recommended for you, up and coming, sponsored, popular, and I mean, this games page and the way that they sort these tabs has been messed around so many times, and I'm pretty sure I've even made a few different videos about that specifically because I'm still not used to opening the games page on Roblox and seeing most engaging appear first, because for the longest time, for literally as long as I could remember, the first tab to appear was popular, and now obviously they did move that all the way down to the 5th tab on this page. But what Bloxy News is talking about is, to these sections on the games page, to these little tabs, Roblox has added one that is titled Voice Enabled, which is basically just sorting every game on the platform that has voice chat enabled gets put into this one tab, into this voice enabled section. Because previously I know that a lot of people were typing into the search bar on Roblox, they were searching for voice chat and then hoping that voice chat enabled games would pop up, which wasn't the best way to be finding those games, and that was made evident by the little situation we had with voice chat enabled games somehow being able to get people's accounts deleted. That was a whole thing within itself. So now, if you are looking specifically for games on Roblox, if you want to find a game on Roblox that has voice chat enabled but you don't know where to look, on the Discover page and on the games page on Roblox, there should now be a voice enabled tab. Like, specifically this tab is exclusively 100% just games that have voice chat enabled. There is nothing else about these games that are similar. The only thing they have in common, the only reason they are in this same tab, is because if you enter the game, you can hear other people using voice chat with each other, or if you have voice chat enabled for yourself, you can go ahead and also use that voice chat within these games. And the reason I say toxic Roblox games because they have voice chat enabled is because just taking a look at some of the games that are in this tab, it's a little bit interesting, and the replies to Bloxy News have also been pointing out that some of the games that have voice chat right now probably shouldn't have voice chat, and I think they are saying that because these games were toxic prior to voice chat. So can you now imagine, just take any toxic Roblox game, like the first toxic Roblox game that comes to your mind. Now imagine if that game had voice chat. Tell me in your mind that that game didn't just become 10 times more toxic than it already was. I mean, to be honest, I've noticed there is even some obbies in this voice enabled section, which, can you imagine, like, just Tower of Hell is an obby game. Can you imagine voice chat in Tower of Hell? I imagine people to get very angry, very frustrated, very annoyed with obbies on Roblox. So the fact that they can now express that frustration through voice chat within these obby games, it's a little bit frightening, I have to be honest. But still, I mean, even if we look at some of these games, we could pick and choose which ones we personally think are going to end up being the most toxic, and especially with voice chat enabled. But after looking through some of these replies and reading people's own personal experience with entering these games and seeing other people using the voice chat, I've come to realise that that is not always the case. Like, it could be the most toxic game on Roblox. But still, that does not mean every single player within that game is going to use that game and use that voice chat to be toxic. This one, I think, is a great example. Somebody said that Royal High is a no-no for cringy role players and that this is not good. And then someone replied with their own experience by saying that it's really not that bad. I just saw a group of friends chatting with each other with the voice chat. They were just joking around and having a good time. They even talked to me once, but me not being the social type, they realized I'm kind of boring. So I think whilst it's very easy for us to look at these games, pick and choose and be like, oh my god, this one is a very toxic game with voice chat enabled, it's going to be even worse, when really within these games what we don't realize is that there is just people using voice chat in the way that Roblox intended them to use it, which is obviously just to be talking to their friends, playing the Roblox games, using their voice to communicate with each other whilst playing these Roblox games. And the fact that people are actually experiencing that firsthand and seeing people using voice chat the way that it was intended to be used is very refreshing to hear, and it's very nice to hear that Roblox voice chat isn't all that bad. But of course, as always, I want to hear your opinions on this as well. I want to see if you guys have had any good or any bad experiences with Roblox voice chat for yourselves. So, one more time please, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate love and support that you guys give me, and you know what? It helps me out a lot. But I'm guessing all of these toxic games on Roblox now getting voice chat enabled. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.